Since the founding of Shalom Link Mission in 2004, they have supported people in need by providing them with shelter and a place to sleep. Shalom Link Mission has sent 7 children to school with scholarships and helped many communities start businesses based on the life skills they had. Below are some of the projects Shalom Link has done. Our mission at Shalom Link is reaching out with unique values to promote well-being, quality education, and peace for meaningful living in underdeveloped communities. Our vision is to build communities with healthy children and families in a peaceful world. Our core values are child health, personal hygiene, mental health, quality education, family well-being, and peace promotion.
My name is founder of Shalom Link Mission. Today, the reason why we are here is to discuss with you menstrual hygiene. So we are here to discuss all those things we have just mentioned. We want to come and educate you on when this wonderful thing will happen to you as girls. It all happens to all the women. You know, that's what makes you know that you are a woman. It shows that you are growing. It's part of the developmental. It's part of developmental growth for a woman to have their period at a certain age. Some people start early and some people start late. We're here to educate you on what you need to do when we are here to make impact in your lives. We are here to educate you and support you on the things that happen to you at a certain age. As you have mentioned, period, menses, and all that. We're here to tell you that you are not alone. We are older than you. We've been there before. We just want to come and guide you and direct you on things you need to do. How you need to clean yourself, how you need to... There are so many different things that happen. Some people will have pains, some people will not have pains. Some people you will notify you that it's coming, and some you will just start. So don't be afraid. We are here with Menstrual Hygiene Day, which is on the 28th of May. So we are doing this so that you will know that your voice is being heard all over the world. And we are here to make sure that you can have somebody to talk to when you are going through this situation. Do you understand? So I'm going to call one of my friends, one of the ambassador of Shalom Link Mission, Griselda Upson.
Hello, everybody. Hello. So like my colleague said at the beginning, we will be talking about our hygiene, our menstrual hygiene, and our mental hygiene. So how many of you have started your periods here?
I understand that period is a discharge of blood that comes out from your body that makes you know that you are growing.
She said, I'm going to try and say exactly what she said. She said, period is the blood that discharges from your body to make you know that you are growing. Does anybody else have something to add? Okay, you over there. Run to the front.
Period is the monthly flow of blood that comes out from the vagina.
Speak up.
Period is the monthly flow of blood that comes out from the vagina.
She said period is the monthly flow of blood that comes out from the vagina. PMS. Say it after me. PMS. Does anybody know what that means? PMS means premenstrual syndrome. Say it after me. Premenstrual syndrome. One more time. Premenstrual syndrome. Premenstrual syndrome. Premenstrual syndrome. What premenstrual syndrome means is the physical and sometimes emotional changes that happen to us 1 week to 2 weeks before our periods. For those of you that have started your period, you want to realize that before your period, some things begin to happen in your body you really cannot explain. Anybody want to give me an example of one of those symptoms? Okay, you over there. You come. Yes. So I'm going to take 3 examples. You over there at the back. Yes, come. So one of those examples.
You have pimples on your face and your tummy will be paining you.
You have pimples on your face and your tummy will be paining you, right?
Stomach pain.
Stomach pain, yes. Anybody else? Something different from what they said? Pimples on your face, stomach pain, weakness. Anybody else? From this side. Attention, please. Yes. You start developing breast. Okay. Listen. She's not far from the truth. You start developing breast as a sign of puberty. But for premenstrual symptoms and one syndrome are those symptoms that we experience before our period. Usually between 1 or 2 weeks before our period. One of those symptoms is bloatedness. Do you know what that means? You start feeling unnecessarily full, even if you are not full. Your stomach will be tight. It's not necessary pain. Anybody has that symptom? Your stomach will just be tight, like you are full, but you are not full, or maybe you have not eaten. Another of those symptoms I call mood swing. Does anybody know what that means? Sometimes you'll be happy, sometimes you'll just be sad. For no just reason. Does anybody experience that? Yes. Right. Sometimes any little thing can make you cry. Does anybody experience that? Yes. Sometimes too you will just be angry for no reason. Anybody experience that? Those are perfectly normal. Another one I want to make us understand, because it happened to me, and because I wasn't educated, I didn't know what to expect. Sometimes your breast will pain you. Yes. One time I was there, and that was the period where they were teaching us on breast screening and breast cancer. And then my breast started paining me before my period. I thought I was going to die. But that was not breast cancer, that was PMS. Your breast may begin to feel tender. It may hurt you. Sometimes it even grows bigger. So those are normal symptoms. When you see all those symptoms during your period, it's okay. It's perfectly normal. You will have some people have pain, some don't have pain. I, for one, I have loads of pain. Sometimes I'm not able to even do anything for the first, second day. Now that is okay, but if your pain is unbearable, please see a doctor, because sometimes there are some underlying factors that makes your stomach to hurt that much. But some pain is okay, some pain is expected in period. What do you do to help premenstrual symptoms? The first thing you need to know is to understand that it is normal. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. Now that blood is coming from somewhere. It is eggs that is meant to be fertilized that hasn't been fertilized. And really, at this point in time, you have no business fertilizing your eggs. Your periods have to come. Okay? Another thing you have to know is that the moment you start your period, you can get pregnant. The moment you start your period, you can get pregnant. And you have no business being pregnant now. You have to face your studies and forget about things people do that makes them get pregnant. Do we understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we're talking about not just menstrual hygiene, we're also talking about our pride. Our pride is that thing we have that God has given to us that gives us honor. You can't let anybody, any boy, any uncle, any man come and touch you anywhere. He has no business doing that. Because the moment you start your period, if you have sex, unprotected sex, you will get pregnant. Please keep it secure. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Particularly once you have started your period. And not the reason why I'm sounding this over and over and over again. Imagine how you are now. Can you take care of a baby? No. So if you have a baby now, you go and give it to your mother. So what is going to happen? So you have to keep your pride intact. Now, about PMS, what did I say PMS is again? We have there is a tendency for us to act a certain way when we are on our period. You may feel needy. You may feel the need for somebody to just care for you. It's okay, it's part of your hormones playing with you. That's what causes all these premenstrual symptoms. There's a hormone in our body called the estrogen. Say estrogen. Estrogen. Right. That's responsible for all these factors that we are talking about. So yes, during those times when you're having PMS, sometimes we feel like we need somebody to care for us. Yes, I'm not going to deny it. Even me. But in that phase, you need to know that 1 minute of mistake can change your life forever. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute of mistake can change your life forever. If you need to talk to somebody, do we have a guidance and counselor in this school? Yes. Yes. You cannot explain it. Please go to your guidance and counselor. Explain it to her and then she will explain further to you all these things we are trying to tell you. In our periods, different things happen to us. Apart from PMS, because of the hormones in our body smells differently. I'll show us how to wear a pad before PMS. Now, for those of you who do not know, I applaud. Listen! Thank you. Listen. Another thing you need to understand about your pride is that do not be ashamed to ask questions. If you do not know something, even if everybody, all your parents say they know, please say you do not know so that you will be taught. Thank you. Listen, so we are going to personal hygiene. Nothing is as terrible as a smelly girl. As a girl, you cannot afford to be smelling. Because all the beautiful things you say you want to become in future, imagine being a smelly doctor. Imagine being a smelly lawyer. Or imagine even if you are a caterer and you are smelly. Who is going to patronize you? Nobody. So, not only during your period, but I'm going to use, hello over there, keep quiet. I'm going to also use your period as an example. I want you at the back to participate. So your period is the one we're going to use as an example for your hygiene. But you always have to be clean. There are different types of hygiene we will briefly talk about. We have your hair hygiene. We have your mouth hygiene. We have your ear hygiene. We have your private hygiene. We have your clothes hygiene. So, you always have to brush your teeth. Sometimes some people say if I'm not going out from morning to night, so I don't have to bath, I won't brush my teeth. Please, you have to brush your teeth. Otherwise, you will have plaques in them and the germs will grow there. You always have to wash your uniform. what is important to you. Some of you will say, oh, I don't have a lot of money. Whatever money that they give you, instead of you to go and buy, what do you people buy now? Chewing gum, sweets, ice cream, keep it. Ears, make sure your ears are clean. Make sure your mouth is clean. I love it. You guys are dressed so beautifully and neat. Thank you. So I want you to chorus after me. Say, my hygiene, my pride. My hygiene, my pride. My hygiene, my pride. Very simple. Your hygiene is your what? Your hygiene is your what? She says during menstrual pain, is it good to take drugs? Personally, I avoid taking drugs as much as possible because you can get used to it and addicted to it. However, if the pain is severe, you have to speak to an adult. You cannot just listen. You can't just say because you're having pain and you know paracetamol is good, you got to take paracetamol. You have to speak to an adult who is going to assess you, maybe take you to the doctor, and they'll say whether they'll give you painkillers or you can rest it out. That's okay. Listen, my hygiene. Another thing I forgot to tell you is that girls are very orderly. You cannot be a proper lady and be unruly. So if you want to be a proper lady, to showcase your pride, you have to listen to what? Instructions. Okay? You have to be orderly. Can you hear me? Yes, ma'am. So I don't want to hear any more noise. My hygiene, my pride. Okay, that's a very good question. She says, in your class, you have a friend who is a boy. It's just a friend as a boy. Just a friend as a boy. And you are on your period. Can that lead to pregnancy? No. Pregnancy comes as a result of sexual intercourse. I'm sure you would have been taught that in biology. Yes. So as long as basic science, thank you. So as long as you are not having sexual intercourse, you will not be pregnant. But then, still do not let any boy touch you in your private place. Don't let them touch your breast. Don't let them touch your thighs. Don't let them touch anywhere that is private to you, alright? During menstruation, why do we feel so much pain? Well, there are many reasons to that. Those cramps you feel as a result of muscles in our uterus contracting. That's a bit advanced for you. But then, yes, some people feel from medium to large scale pain. It's as a result of the muscles in your stomach contracting. So some basic exercise can do, okay? But still, if it's too bad, talk to an adult or a doctor. There may be an underlying factor to it, okay? Okay, just a few more questions. Okay, what we are going to do is that when we are taking your details, if you have any questions, you can meet any of our team and we'll attend to you. I can attend to you as well, okay? Just for the record, we have in this pack, somebody should be moved. In these packs, we have basic hygiene things. We have the toilet roll. You know what that's used for, multi-purpose. We have the pads. We have the bathing soap. Some of you will have a bathing soap. Others will have detergent for washing. In it, so we also have a school time timetable where you can write your own school timetable in it. We have a small pamphlet here that will explain to you more about Shalom Link, more about your hygiene, and also more about My Hygiene My Pride. And then we also have a drink, and then we have here a snack. All right? So
My name is Grace Akinyemi, founder of Shalom Link Mission, and the reason why we are doing this initiative is because we are following United Nations, which they are doing menstrual hygiene on the 28th of May. It's better to follow the calendar of UN because that means we are following what the world needs, not what we think the world needs. So we are following this and we are doing this initiative to help young children to understand the purpose why they are having a period. Some of them, like when we are talking to them, they got different names, period, menses. Some of them don't know. They don't know why it happened. They don't know how it happened because most of them are not educated by that kind of information. So we thought it would be best to go to different schools and start educating them, telling them what will happen when you have your period, how to keep clean when you're having your period, what you need to do, the pads you need to use. I'm actually quite overwhelmed because a lot has happened and the children were excited to see us. The pack that we put together is where we put a pack, a notepad. The booklet has a lot of information about different kind of hygiene. to teach them how to keep clean, any kind of hygiene whatsoever. But this is our first time, and it's a learning curve for us to go back onto the drawing board and review what has happened today, so that next year we have a vision to do 10 school. God will help us to do 10 schools. So what we have done today, we've given us the overview of what we need to do next year, what we missed, what we need to add. The expectation of the children is high because they have not experienced these kind of things before. Somebody coming into their school, into their own terrain, to listen to them, to talk to them, to show them that they have a voice. And the only way we can do, I have an illustration like, if a stone is thrown into a river, you will see the water move a bit. But if everybody do their own thing, different organizations come together doing the same thing, it's not, it doesn't matter if I'm doing this, somebody else can do it as well. But if we all throw our stone into the water, it's going to be like a river, and there's going to be more effect. We're going to reach more children. We're going to make more impact. So we, Shalom Link Mission, we are doing our own part, and we want people to support, to donate, to come on board, and let us make this initiative to be grand and better than it is this year, next year, so that we can reach more children, reach more school, reach more community. Thank you.
For more information about Shalom Link Mission, please visit the website displayed on the screen. For support and contribution, also call the numbers displayed on the screen. Thank you.